You ever have one of those mornings where everything feels calm, almost too calm, like the universe is just setting you up for chaos? Well, that was Captain Adam's Tuesday. Picture it. The sun rising like a golden disco ball over the Indian Ocean, seagulls screaming their lungs out, and our captain sipping coffee, cracking jokes with his crew. Smooth sailing, literally. But here's the thing about smooth sailing. It usually means trouble's hiding just around the corner. And oh boy, was trouble ready to RSVP. Because on the horizon, a few small boats. Nothing new. Somali fishermen, Adam thought. Maybe out looking for tuna. Maybe just minding their business. Except, these guys weren't exactly holding fishing rods. They were holding something a little more bullet-flavored. That's when Adam's radar and his gut started screaming. These dudes aren't fishing, they're hunting. And guess what was on the menu? His container ship. All hands on deck! Adam roared into the intercom. The crew froze. Coffee cups hit the floor. Suddenly, this wasn't a casual Tuesday anymore. This was try not to get hijacked by pirates Tuesday. And let's pause right here for a reality check. Pirate attacks in Somali waters had supposedly died down. Shipping companies swore the golden age of hijackings was over. Insurance companies relaxed. The world moved on. But someone forgot to tell the pirates, because they were very much still updating their resumes. These guys weren't playing. Armed, synchronized, and coming in fast, they aimed straight for Adam's ship like it was a Black Friday sale at Best Buy. But Adam, he had other plans. Now, this is where things get spicy, because most people think big ship, slow, clumsy, helpless, wrong. Adam wasn't about to hand over his vessel like it was a wallet in a dark alley. Nope, this man turned his container ship into a full-blown Formula One car. He slammed the controls. The ship swerved so hard the ocean itself probably got motion sickness. Engines roared, waves exploded, and cargo creaked as steel groaned under the pressure. Adam barked orders to his crew like a conductor running the angriest orchestra on Earth. But here's the clever twist. Adam knew his ship's limits better than the back of his hand. He ordered his crew to shift cargo weight, basically playing Tetris with tons of steel to make the ship more agile. Imagine drifting a building-sized boat like it's a race car. That's what he pulled off. And the pirates? They weren't ready for that. Their little speedboats closed in, guns out, adrenaline high, but every time they thought they had him cornered, Adam juked left, darted right, carving through waves like Poseidon's personal jet ski. By now, the crew had fully snapped into survival mode. Spotters were yelling coordinates. Engineers were pushing the engines past their comfort zone. And Adam, calm, focused, running the show like he'd been training for this his whole life. Here's the part where it gets cinematic. Picture the pirates lining up for a clean approach, only for Adam to suddenly cut the ship across their path, throwing a wall of water at them like a liquid freight train. One boat nearly capsized. Another stalled out, engine sputtering as it took the full hit of the wave. Momentum flipped. What started as pirates hunting prey turned into prey fighting back. And not just fighting back, dominating. After what felt like hours but was really minutes, Adam's maneuvers left the pirates scattered, struggling to regroup. Their synchronized attack had unraveled. Their target was not the helpless cargo ship they'd imagined. It was a beast with teeth. Finally, realizing they were outplayed, the pirates broke off. The little boats peeled away, vanishing into the horizon like they were late for dinner. And on Adam's bridge, a silence heavy enough to crush steel. The crew stared at their captain, a man who just stared death in the face and told it to back off. Now, here's the lesson baked into this whole ordeal. Sometimes the enemy thinks they've got you cornered. They assume you'll roll over, surrender, play victim. But if you know your tools, if you trust your team, if you use strategy instead of panic, you flip the script. Suddenly, you're not the hunted. You're the hunter. And that's what makes Captain Adam's story so magnetic. It's not just about pirates and cargo ships, it's about resilience, leadership, and refusing to let fear dictate the outcome. So next time life throws you a speedboat full of pirates, metaphorical or otherwise, channel your inner Captain Adam. Adjust your course, shift your weight, and don't be afraid to swerve so hard you make the ocean dizzy. Because in the end, calm seas don't make great sailors, but storms make legends. And hey, if you love this story and want more tales that mix danger, wit, and survival in the most unexpected ways. Hit that subscribe button. Stick around, because the next story, let's just say it makes pirates look like amateurs.